Sup? I have been playing a whole lot of Noita lately. Why? Koska se on ihan hyvä suomalainen peli. In it, there's a really cool mechanic where you can build wands. Every wand has a certain number of spell slots as well as attributes about what order the spells are cast in and how fast. And I think that would be a great fit for our favorite mining and crafting related game, Terraria. No, I'm just kidding, it's Minecraft. Then eventually I want to put it in some kind of UHC style minigame and make it so every single block and item in the game can be used as a spell. Sound interesting? It does to me. So, obviously the very first thing to do was to make a name generator so that every wand item we get can have a silly, wacky name. The fewer words a magic sword's name has, the more dangerous it is. You don't want to be on the wrong end of Dark Grimoire's Grutmore Edge of Annihilation, but you for sure don't want to be on the wrong end of something called the Throngler. So obviously the first thing I had to do was get a list of wizard names. I just kind of found this. Then I needed some funny adjectives, so I just literally wrote down a list. And then some different words for wand. This is all the ones I could come up with. Wand, pole, Throngler, the usual stuff. And finally, some abstract nouns like destruction, courage, amazement. Oh, annihilation needs to be in here. And then, when I run this simple random name generator function, it should just string these together with the appropriate punctuation and stuff and randomly choose whether to include each type of word. And then we should get some funny wand names. Let's test it out. The Rod of Contentment, the Wet Pole, Jackie's Stick, Angelina's Phenomenal Rod of Elegance, Demetria's Rod of Misery, The Stick, Justin's Fantastic Throngler of Apprehension. The Wondrous Sprig of Friendship. Oh, it's so good. That was a fantastic success. This is really gonna keep people interested. When you see you were killed by Letitia's Ghostly Rod of Silliness, well, that's gonna be good. Then I got to work on actually making the wands cast spells. I'm not gonna bore you with the code on this one. There's a lot of it. Here's how it works. You get yourself a wand, you shift right click, and now you have this it says chest. Pretend that says wand. Then you can put any item you want into here, and it'll work as a spell. The poppy, for example, shoots a generic bolt. Each wand also has a recharge time and a cast delay, as well as some other stuff that isn't set up yet. But you can see, we can already hit entities with this. This is already really good, but it gets better, because if we use the cornflower on its own, it appears to do the same thing as the poppy, but it actually triggers another spell. So if we put a cornflower before a poppy, it'll shoot one spark, and then from that spark, it'll bounce off and shoot another one. Let's see if we can do a trick shot. Yes! Oh, that's pretty cool. We can just fill it up with these things and it just kind of goes nuts. But where it gets even better is if you have a spell like TNT. If I cast this on its own, that's not good. That's not what you want. That's going to kill you instantly if you cast this spell on its own. But if you manage to get yourself a trigger spell like cornflower, it will cast it at the location where it hits. Oh, that's so sick. And this works exactly how you would hope it does. Birch log, by the way, will summon a sheep. So now we can alternate shooting beams that summon explosions and sheep. Literally, this is 90% of the thing. Now I'm just gonna go set it up for everything and make it so spells, you can actually see what they are when they're in your inventory. All right, this spell was surprisingly complex, but I got one in that works for every block in the game. If we put in something common, like a grass block, you'll see it launches quite far when we shoot. Oh, this is a good wand, holy cow. However, they don't deal a whole lot of damage. Well, they deal a good amount of damage, but not a whole ton. Whereas if we put in something heavy, like a block of redstone, we can't shoot it nearly as far, but it does a ton more damage. This is two-shotting all these animals, whereas the grass block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots to kill a cow. We can also put in super lightweight blocks like a redstone repeater. They will really go flying. So now we've got kind of a baseline, a spell that can work on just about any block in the entire game. I'm gonna add a trigger version of this right now. The way I make the trigger versions is actually pretty slick. So in this function, this plays whenever it lands. I'm just gonna say, if is trigger, then we're just gonna play the next one in the loops. Okay, let's see what this code does. I'm really not sure what this will do. Oh, well, it'll do nothing. I forgot to make it so some of them are triggers. Every block will now be a trigger. Okay. That's something. It kind of skips along. That's a little weird. I'm just gonna keep this and then make it launch upwards a little more. Oh, good God. That might be too much. That's pretty good, I would say. We can add an explosion onto the end of this, and now we've got the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Look at this thing. This is so scary. Oh, that one didn't explode. Hello? Oh! Hey, 3 months later, Moose here, and I need your help. I've added a bunch of spells, and I'm just stealing them from Noita. Noita really has so many good spell ideas. But this is Minecraft, and I want to be a little bit original, so if you have any cool spell ideas, leave them in the comments. But that's gonna have to wait till the next episode, because, as I said, it's been 3 months, and this video has sat 99% edited on my hard drive that entire time. So in the name of Khalidah's Stick of Sanity, I'm just gonna post it as it is. Some channel housekeeping though. We just hit 50,000 subscribers, woo! Copper block, nobody expects the copper block attack. And to answer your questions, yes, this minigame will be going on my minigame server. You can watch the other videos related to it right here. And to answer your second question about, hey, whatever happened to those other minigames? Are you still working on them? Yeah, I'm working on them.